Welcome back to the lesson. In our last video, we discussed about the student subject edit functionality, and in this video, we're going to discuss about the delete functionality. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So to delete our student subject, let's go ahead and navigate to our manage subject view. Okay, so let's come over here on our delete icon right here. We have a route that said delete class, so let's go ahead and change that to delete subject. Okay, subject like so, and we of course passed our subject ID. So now let's go ahead and create our route, our delete subject route. So let's go ahead and create that inside of our web.php file. So let's come over here. All right, now let's go ahead and copy one of this routes like so. Let's go ahead and copy this and paste it down below here. Our route method is get, and let's go ahead and copy our delete subject route name from our manage subject view. So let's go ahead and copy this, copy, and now let's get back to our web.php file and let's go ahead and update this. Okay, delete subject. Let's go ahead and copy this, update our URL, delete subject, and of course we're going to be passing the route parameter. So let's now go ahead and change our method name to delete subject. Okay, now let's go ahead and create our method inside of our subject controller. So let's go to our subject controller down below here, and let's go ahead and say public function. Let's go ahead and copy our method name again, copy, and now let's go back here and say delete subject, and we're going to go ahead and get our ID that we pass in inside of our delete subject route. And also here we pass it as our parameter, as our route parameter, as ID. So we're getting that ID inside of our method. And then now let's go ahead and open our method declaration box. So let's go ahead and copy this like so. And now let's go ahead and find our subject that we wanted to delete. So let's go ahead and say subject. Okay, like so, our subject model. And then let's go ahead and find our specific subject with this specific subject ID. Copy this, paste it right inside of here. And then after that, let's go ahead and call one of the default delete functions. Let's go ahead and say delete. Okay, that's basically all we have to do. We go ahead and find our specific subject inside of our subject table, and then we just went straight ahead to call our delete function to delete our subject. Okay, now after deleting our subject, we should have a toaster message. So let's go ahead and copy this, paste it down below here like so, and then our message should say subject deleted successfully. Okay, and we should be redirected to our manage subjects. That's all we have to do, of course. All right, now let's go ahead and save our file, save all. Let's go ahead and run our optimize command, php artisan optimize. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look. Let's refresh our application. All right, let me go ahead and add another subject. Okay, let's go ahead and say test subject like so, and let's go ahead and say test 1 2 3, and let's go ahead and say create subject. Okay, now as you can see, we are redirected back to our manage subject view, which is very cool. And now let's go ahead and try to delete our test subject. So let's go ahead and say delete. Our suite alert is active as we have it already loaded in our project. So now let's go ahead and say yes, delete. Yes, it said deleted successfully. All right, as you can see, we do not have our test subject. So our delete functionality successfully worked. All right, that's very cool. That's very cool. Okay, now let me go ahead and update this, our mathematics subject. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the update like so, and same thing here, update it. Okay, let's go ahead and say update subject. Yes, now everything is working perfectly. All right, that's great. So friend, that'll be it for this video. In our next video, we're going to be discussing about adding subject combination, where we're going to be adding subjects to specific classes. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.